What's up everybody, this is Butterfish Tank, and today we'll basically talk about the update on this tank. A lot of stuff has changed, so we're going to go over it and see how everything is going. So, the first thing that you guys probably notice are these two new corals that you see right here. So, the coral right here with the blue color, which you probably can't see with this camera, but it really has a dark blue color. The lighting does penetrate some of it into the camera, and then it just doesn't really gain those colors on the camera for some reason. I don't really know why. See if I can try to get a better angle of it. It's a really pretty coral. It's an Acropora gomesi. You can kind of see it here. Beautiful coral. Also a very hard to keep coral. But I fed it and it has really acclimated itself very well. I've had it in here for 2 days. It has shown great feeding. It really likes to feed on some phytoplankton and some marine snow and stuff like that. So I feed it that and some cyclobees, and it goes all crazy. This right here is a Mantipora digitata. Now this Mantipora is a little bit it has not really come out yet, but I think that is kind of common. I can see that the tentacles are kind of coming out here in the ending of these fingers right here, and they're slowly coming out. But it actually does feed, which is a good sign, and it's doing fine. It's getting a lot of lighting, a lot of flow as well, and it just seems to go very well. It will, when the polyps will go completely out, it will be all green, so that's going to be beautiful. I don't know why, I just really like green corals. The dotty bag is doing fine. Cool little guy, I love him so much, he's awesome. So yeah, and the Scarlet Skunk Cleaner Shrimp is doing fine too. He actually just shed. You can actually see his mold right there, so that's kind of cool. The finger leather has lost all of its algae on the ending of the tentacles and stuff like that. It was apparently just shedding. So they're pretty hardy corals and stuff like that. Beautiful coral. I really love this coral. This is probably the favorite coral I have in my tank. I really love it. What else? The Duncan coral is growing new heads all over the place. You can see down there, there's new heads coming out. In the middle, there's new heads coming out. Right over here is a new head coming out. Actually, a pretty big head. It's kind of hard for you guys to see. And there's also some more in the back right there. But there's about a total of 5 heads popping out of it. New heads. So that is very good. Can't wait to see it grow even more. So that is going to be amazing. The mushroom corals are doing fine too. Many of them has released themselves and put them into another place. For example, my biggest mushroom, which is right here. Just look at this beast right here. Man, he's beautiful. I love him so much, man. Awesome coral. I'm really happy I got him. Apparently he was sitting right here on the rock, and he basically floated off and set himself down in this area right here. Where there then grew some new corals, some new mushroom corals, which is very good. The green star polyps are going all crazy. I mean, they are spreading out. You can see they even set foot on the rocks right there. They have completely attached themselves. They're growing like freaking hell. It's amazing. It's hard to see the colors with this camera, because it really can't tolerate the high lighting I have in this tank. I got very high lighting. You shouldn't think of that of these spotlights, but damn, they're very powerful. I'm just going to tell you guys, very powerful LEDs. So if you get this this aquarium, don't expect to get low lighting. Expect to get some really high and powerful lighting. Anyways, here is the frog spawn, which is doing fine as well, growing like freaking hell. The head over here that died out has basically been covered again with almost new frog spawn tentacles from the other head, which is right here. There's a head there, and then 3 heads in the back. the head died there because of the peppermint shrimp ate it. The peppermint shrimps are doing fine as well. They're just in the back in the refugium. Yeah, so it's doing fine, guys. Nothing is wrong. So I don't know if this is hair algae. It doesn't look like it, but it looks pretty cool. It looks like a little carpet of grass, and you guys know that I like plants. So there's small little copepods growing everywhere. You can see them right there. Those white small spots, copepods. They're also growing on these small spots of hair algae or bryopsis. I'm not quite sure what it is. But the algae haven't grown like crazy. These algae are some that I have had for a long time now. But it's some attractive algae, I think. So yeah, the red bubble algae are taking off. I mean, they're going absolutely crazy. So I'm soon going to get some Mithrax crabs, also known as emerald crabs, to get rid of them. Although these red bubble algae are just so attractive. I think they're beautiful, a very, very beautiful little thing to have if they don't grow too much, of course. The sea bay is also doing fine, eating a lot actually. It's eating a lot, so it's growing also very, very well, and it's just doing amazing, you know. So the tank is just generally doing great, and everything is good. So yeah, I can't wait to get some more fish from the same store, because apparently this store doesn't have any diseases or parasites or anything like that, which is really, really good. So yeah, I mean, there's not a lot more to cover in this update, other than, oh well, I couldn't actually tell you guys about this this macroalgae growing here. Can you see these long sort of seagrass thingies? Those are some types of macroalgae that I'm going to get in my refugium right in the back here. I'm going to make a video on how to do a DIY sump refugium setup for your aquamatic tank. I'm already in the process of setting one up right here. The peppermint shrimps are in here for now. They got a lot of rocks to hide in and graze around in, and they're actually doing very well. I don't know where they're sitting right now. It's very dark down there, but I can see a guy's tentacles in the back right there. So that's kind of cool. So this tank is doing fine, guys. Everything is good, and yeah. The calls that I'm going to get in the future are probably some Gorgonia, I think. I really like Gorgonias, so maybe I'm going to get some of those soon. But yeah. So I guess there's not a lot more to cover in this update, other than, you know, everything is doing fine, and this finger lizard is just look at that, man. I can't believe how much it has grown. It almost looks like some crazy SPS coral. I really, really love this coral. I mean, this guy is completely amazing. Just look at this guy. My God. Beautiful coral, beautiful. I really like Cladelia fingerless. I could recommend it for everybody out there. They're easy. They can tolerate everything. And they do well with everything as well. And they don't take a lot of calcium out of the water. They just grow like crazy. And you don't need to feed it either, so that is kind of cool. I don't feed mine more than once a month actually, because it will catch food for itself and get a lot of nutrients from the lighting. I mean, this coral is just, I can't believe how beautiful it is. You guys must agree, it's amazing. Just look at those pink colors right there. I love this coral. It's really just filling out a lot of room in the tank, so maybe I'm going to frag it down soon, but we'll see. I think it's kind of, I think it's kind of bad if I have to frag it down. I think it's almost like, I think it's a little stupid, honestly, because I think he's pretty beautiful. But we'll see what happens, guys. So yeah, see you guys in another video.